Before I start, I just want to say that I considered doing individual reviews for each of these shows. However, I found that I didn't have enough to talk about for each one, so I decided to do mini reviews and pack them all into one video. I've decided to order these shows from weakest to strongest. However, that's not to say any of these are bad, far from it. It's just how I decided to organize them. With that said, let's begin with Gravity Falls. Gravity Falls centers around twins Mabel and Dipper Pines, who are spending their summer in Gravity Falls, Oregon. However, Mabel and Dipper, well, mostly Dipper, find that there are paranormal events taking place in Gravity Falls, so with the help of an old journal, Mabel and Dipper, again, mostly Dipper, investigate these events, while also uncovering the secrets of the town. This show treats kids with much needed respect, unlike a lot of terrible kid shows out there today. Gravity Falls doesn't think kids are idiots, and it doesn't talk down to them. It gives them interesting characters and compelling stories, which is something that all kids deserve. It's clear that a lot of effort was put into the making of this show. Sometimes it's obvious, other times it isn't. One of the best things about Gravity Falls is the roller coaster of emotions it has. It can be funny, sad, dramatic, action-packed, and horrific. The best TV shows out there can work with those drastically different emotions like that. Another great thing about Gravity Falls is the humor. I mean, personally, I think there is better written humor out there, and the humor here isn't always top-notch, but it's still really awesome, and guaranteed you will laugh with every episode you watch. The animation is far from terrible, but it's a tad bit choppy for me. I mean, I like the animation style, I do, but I would have preferred it was a tad bit smoother. Unfortunately, I'm not as invested into the mystery as much as most people are, mainly because it feels like the show is made up of multiple mysteries that may or may not be connected into one storyline, which makes it hard for me to invest myself. I like it, but still. I know this wasn't the most positive-filled review I've made, so let me stress. Gravity Falls isn't the greatest TV show ever made, but it's far from the worst. Like I said, lots of effort has been put into the making of this show, and I think it deserves to be talked about as much as it is. Oh, and to all the people who claim Gravity Falls as too dark, or inappropriate for children, stop making this the only movie you watch and get some real quality. Next show, The Amazing World of Gumball. This show has balls. I mean, some characters are animated in 2D and others in 3D. I've never seen that before. While 3D and 2D elements have been mixed in the past, never like this. The show is basically about the amazing adventures of Gumball Watterson and his friend Darwin in the city of Elmore, and that's about it. Despite the simplistic nature of the plot, there's a lot going on here, enough to give Gumball its own style and set it apart from other shows out there. This is probably the funniest show since Whose Line Is It Anyways? The jokes leave me in stitches every time I watch Gumball. The humor is perfectly written. One problem I have with the show is that the morals aren't handled the best. Hell, sometimes there isn't even a moral to an episode at all. It's not that Gumball teaches bad morals or they're handled badly, they just can be handled a little bit better. I guess technically it's not a problem, just a nitpick, but I still wanted to bring it up. There is one thing that really annoys me about Gumball, however. A lot of the more recent episodes just end. No closure or anything, they just end. They don't tie up any loose ends or answer any questions the audience may have, they're just over. It's really annoying. It's a trend I hope the future episodes scrap, because it's starting to get on my nerves. Fortunately, however, I still am able to just sit down and enjoy the show, because it is hilarious and it is very colorful. The show's awesome, and the people who made it should feel awesome. Final show, Steven Universe. I'm not gonna lie, when I watched the first few episodes of Steven Universe, I didn't think I would get into it. I mean, I liked the episodes, I thought they were good, but I didn't think they were anything special. However, as I watched more episodes and more was revealed, I found myself getting into it more, and now I love this show. The show is about a boy named Steven. Who else? Steven is a half-human, half-crystal gem. Crystal gems are human-like beings who have powers they use to protect the Earth from enemy gems and monsters. This show is practically perfect. The backgrounds are awesome and the animation is great. The character designs are some of the best I've ever seen, and the writing is definitively the best part of the entire show. There is one teeny tiny itsy beatsy problem I have with the show, and that is it feels like that the crystal gems are really protecting themselves rather than the Earth. It is confirmed that the monsters they fight are drawn to them, and even if the town the gems live in, Beach City, or its civilians are in danger, it's because they're too close to the battleground. I mean, yes, there is the kindergarten, which is basically bad gems harvesting the Earth, but that's the only example I can think of of the gems actually protecting the world. To be honest, I am able to ignore this problem, because the action in the show is impressive, and the gems are clearly the good guys, so I just throw off my hat and says, who gives a Everything else about Steven Universe is perfect, so even if there is a bad episode, one of which I have not yet found, I am able to forgive it because Steven Universe is my new favorite show. It's up there with my other favorites, such as Doctor Who, Futurama, and Sherlock. If you've never seen Steven Universe, change that as soon as this video ends. Trust me, you won't regret it. And those were my mini reviews of these shows. Before I go, I just want to make it clear that I'm not planning on making more videos like this. I just did this one because, like I said, each review didn't have much on their own, so I decided to put them together. If I do make a video like this again, it won't be planned, and it'll probably be for the exact same reason. That's all from me for now, so come by next time. Can't wait to see you there. Until then, EB out. I mean, yes, there is the kindergarten, which is basically bad gems harvesting Earth, but that's the only example of the Earth world.